Hi everyone, I'm doing a video today on moving on from truthing, shall we say. So I've spent years upon years in the truthing movement, looking up all the dark and everything that's going on sort of behind the scenes within this 3D physical reality, so to speak. So when this happened, I'm not even going to mention it. When this happened, my mind just went all over the place, went absolutely, completely haywire, up the wall. And actually I brought a lot of fear and anxiety into myself by living within this 3D reality. So something changed. So over the last sort of month, something changed inside me. And definitely over the last few weeks, I've realised that actually all of this truthing stuff, as much as it is relevant on this 3D physical plane, it's not really, because it keeps us sort of in that lower frequency where we can't lift ourselves up. So we are, okay, go online and you're following a post and then you start getting yourself involved with this or that, or the new world order, or this is going to happen. And I don't doubt that these things were happening. Believe me, you can see it unfolding. But does it matter? Not really, because I am a sovereign being. I make my own decisions. I go by what feels right to me, not what someone's telling me. So I've completely stepped out of it. I've completely withdrawn myself from any of it. I don't want to wake people up anymore, if that's what we say, isn't it? I'm not interested. If people can do and say whatever they want, it really doesn't have any power over me, or any it doesn't bring me down at all, not anymore, on what people think. So I've stepped away from that, and I feel like it's the right thing to do, because I feel like in the truthing movement there's actually more fear and more lower frequencies than what there is in the mainstream media. So that's what we're getting to the point of now, and no one really knows what's going on. We can all guess, but we're going to waste our life guessing and predicting, oh, this is going to happen. Who cares? You know what? I want to enjoy my life. I will do what I want, when I want, with what feels right to me. Not what someone else is saying, not what the news is saying, not what the government's saying. I don't care. So that's that. I've stepped away from it, okay? And I want to step out of that sort of 3D mentality where we're just hanging around and, you know, just constantly reading stuff. I mean, I've been doing it for years. I don't need to read any more of it. So, yeah, I'm not playing in that game. And that's up to people, whether they decide they want to play in it, whether they decide that their soul is here to expose stuff. I've been exposing stuff for years. I don't need to do it anymore. I now want to sort of pull myself into the light. And that's not from a new age ego point of view. It's because I want to feel happy and I want to feel joy. I don't want to feel like that. So why am I pulling myself into that vibration? So yeah, everything over the last couple of weeks have completely sort of changed mindset again, which is great, because, you know, on a daily basis we're feeling completely different. And now I'm looking at how I'm going to move forward in terms of bringing myself into a peaceful, joyful daily practices. So yes, I do get stressed. Yes, I feel all the human emotions that we are meant to feel, but I don't live in them, because when we live in them, that's when we get sick. That's when our soul is telling us that we don't feel good. So from what I do as a practitioner, I do German New Medicine. I don't know if anyone's heard of it, but it's brilliant because it connects all our physical symptoms, our physical diseases, to actually a particular time when we had a shock conflict to our psyche, and it's all related. nothing is to do with we eat this or we do this and radiation is all going to cause cancer disease. It's not true. It's down to our emotional being, which is why it's so important to keep our emotional being in tip-top health. And by living in fear, we don't do that. We are opening ourselves up on an energetic level to be attacked or to be interfered with, and it's not good. It's not good for our soul. So only we can change, okay? Only we can change ourselves. No one can do it for you. You can go to a healer, you can come to me, we can clear energetic blocks, we can clear implants, attachments, we can work with you. But ultimately, my job as a healer is to give people the power to be able to do that on a daily basis. I don't want people to keep coming back to me, really. It's fine, but I want people to be able to rely on themselves to get better, because ultimately we are the only people that can heal ourselves. No one can heal us, okay? They can help us, but they can't do it. We could walk out of that room, so I could go to a healer, I could walk out of that room and I could go back to my normal life and not continue to work on myself. And I've done that in the past, you know, years ago. I used to go to people and then I don't continue on with what I'm doing. So it's so important to build up a daily spiritual cleansing plan for yourself, so you're not being bogged down by this dense, low frequency energy. Spiritual hygiene, as a friend calls it. And that's exactly what it is. Like, you clean your house, you clean your teeth, you know, you clean utensils. You have to cleanse yourself as well, so you don't get stuck within these energies, especially if you're having the news on or you're being involved within that kind of stuff. So yeah, I just want people to be able to really come into themselves and start listening to their hearts or their guts or whatever. Just listening. Does it feel right? Does it give you joy? If it doesn't, you know what? Get the hell out there. Move away from it, because life's this physical life at the moment in these physical bodies is too short. Why would we want to spend time just feeling like crap all the time? And a lot of people thrive off feeling like that. They don't know what it's like to feel good. And I get that feeling of inside me when I feel good, and I feel good. My body, my physical being feels good. And surely that's what we all want for ourselves, our family, and everyone around us. So by surrendering into our light, into the higher frequencies, rather than moving yourself into the lower, dense frequencies, you allow yourself to be healthier. You don't need to worry about a virus, because from my opinion, the virus theory is void. From German New Medicine, it's just a theory. I will go deeper into this further down the line in other videos, but I'm not going to go into it now. So for me, it's void. What's more important is looking after your emotional health. And like I say, only we can change by becoming more conscious of what makes us feel good and what makes us feel bad. And by really truly listening to ourselves, we can watch as many people as we want. But ultimately, again, it comes down to ourselves. So we've got to stop looking outside of ourselves. And another thing that people can tend to do is look outside of ourselves for joy. So they'll look for other people to give them joy, but actually they're not giving you joy. It's you that gives the joy to yourself. Other people can't give you joy. You cannot be happy and give love to others if your cup is half empty and you're not giving love to yourself. So you need to love yourself, you need to forgive yourself, and you need to listen to yourself. This whole journey, this whole ascension, or however you want to see it, this whole path that you are on at the moment is all to do with yourself. So it's to start listening deep within your heart and deciding what's best for you, and acting on it and speaking up and speaking your truth. And when I say speaking your truth, I don't mean truthing and exposing. I mean, if you want to go and expose the governments, that's fine, do it. If that feels good to you, resonates to you, then maybe that's what your soul is here to do. But if it doesn't, and actually it brings you down into darkness and into the lower vibration, then don't. But absolutely speak your truth. Stop holding back, because every time you hold back and you swallow them words, you're closing this up and you want to open it up. You know, you want to be a unique person. You want to be the part of the puzzle, the grain of sand that puts together with all the others to become the embodiment of life. You know, we are all different, and by allowing us to be ourselves rather than being what other people want us to be, allows us to be that part of the puzzle. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to come on, which was supposed to be a quick video, but it's turned out to be a 10-minute video. But anyway, I wanted to come on and just really ask people to pull into themselves now and stop looking outside for guidance and advice. Actually, no, not stop looking outside for guidance, because, you know, we can resonate with people when we can watch their stuff. I watch quite a few people and I get so much information off them that resonates with me, and then I can watch other people and not for me. Not because what they're saying is wrong, but it's not my truth. So you can go for guidance, but just use your discernment and decide whether it resonates, or whether you're just watching that person just because someone else told you to, or because they're quite popular, or just because, you know, like just do what feels right to you. So that's my message today. Pull away from anything that doesn't feel good and just move on with what does. Have a blessed Monday, guys. See you later.